He visto la foto de Tokido. Veo que hay jugadores de Chile y de Brasil que ya están practicando para Evo Japón.
Él estaba ahí.
Y veo que Daigo está metido en el concón.
Sí.
Ese tipo no bajaba antes.
Rara vez, pero te voy a revelar algo.
¿Tú crees que tú tienes
He
que
said,
ver?
I'm going to reveal
Cuando él
something to
bajaba
you.
había problemas. Es lo primero.
When he
La
came
gente no
down
sabe
there,
que Daigo, quizá en torneo, es lo que no
People
hace
don't know that.
crear estrategia. Tú sabes, eso es lo que él no estaba haciendo, sentarse en la tablet, déjame ver, este tigre hace esto, discutir. Él simplemente jugaba. Pero Daigo estaba fuerte. Porque yo lo vi a muchos de sus turpenes cogiendo palos de Daigo sentado en la oficina allá de Reject. Pero, obviamente uno tiene que ver con que él se lo tome en serio porque él sabe lo que hay. Mucha gente no sabe y no voy a
He
dar
said he's taking it
resultados.
seriously
Nos
because he
sentamos
knows
en
what's
el
up.
comité ahora.
He says, many people don't know, but I'm going to give you the results, basically, of their first to 5.
Entonces,
Pero ese fue el Rebel Committee entonces.
estaba mal de una pelea y perdió de no.
He said, so it was a bad fight, I guess a hard fight. He lost by no means. Wanted to
Un
show,
primero a 5. Jugamos un primero a 5.
he said, first to 5.
Pero
It was
como
a
lo que
very long
utilizamos
set.
con Dante y Jorge Po,
Bien
o
largo.
un primero a 5 de lo de verdad.
Un primero a 5 de Street Fighter de verdad se jugó. Bison Pakuma.
Bison versus Akuma.
Entonces, el punto es, yo le noto esa hambre.
He
Yo no
said,
sé
I
de
could
dónde
tell the
salió.
hunger is still there.
Si fue por el desafío.
I don't know where it
si
came
fue porque
from,
no le
if it was
ganó,
because of the
si
challenge,
fue una combinación. Pero yo estoy muy agradecido de eso. Porque como
or if
yo
it
le
was a
dije, claro,
combination of
Ricardo,
both, but I'm
para mí es un
grateful
honor simplemente
because I
jugar
clearly
con él
told
y
him in the letter,
experimentar
for
lo
me,
que-
it's an honor
lo que
simply to
vivieron
play with him and
esa
experience
leyenda,
what.
CI, Infiltration, Tokido. Y que me dé la oportunidad de yo poder romper eso, como Lesnar.
Said it's an honor for him to give him the chance to break
Y
that
hay un
record.
escenario para eso. Todavía no se ha discutido.
So now
el
they're
escenario.
talking about
No
when
hay
it
un
might happen and
escenario.
where it might
Pudiera
happen.
ser neutro, pudiera ser en tu casa, pudiera ser en su casa.
Eso yo se lo dejo a él.
He's like, I'll leave it up to Daigo where he wants
Él-
to do it, whether in
él decide.
Japan or if he wants to do it over here.
Él decide. Si él lo quiere jugar en su casa, yo con gusto voy a Japón y lo juego allá. Si
I'll
él quiere
gladly
venir
go
para acá.
to Japan and play there.
Ese fue el primer viaje de nosotros.
Then he's talking about the only time he's ever lost to
Y
Daigo.
fue la primera y única vez que él me ha ganado. Y fue ahí en Puerto Rico.
He said the first and only time he beat me was there in Puerto Rico.
Imagínate.
¿Cuántos flash kicks fue que te
He
pegó
said, how
en
many
ese
fast
set?
kicks did he land in that series? He said, no, it was in
Él
6.
no, él no tiene que ver con
Eso
eso.
fue horrible ese fin de
Él no
semana.
tiene que ver con eso.
He said it was a
Ese fin de
horrible
semana
weekend, but it
fue
has
terrible.
nothing to
Lo
do
único
with
bueno
that.
fue la
The
fiesta de
weekend
Halloween
was terrible.
que había en el centro de convención.
He says the only good thing was the Halloween party, and the man says, nah, nothing was good for me that weekend. Okay, then going on to Big Bird's reactions right here. Let's get this before we unpack this. Big Bird saying, this Men RD versus Punk is exciting as a viewer, to say the least. But we really got Twitter randoms talking shit to Mena. Like, do we not know what this man is capable of? The audacity, bro. And I respect them both, and I consider them both friends of mine. So I'm just sitting back and watching. But it irks me seeing people who never accomplished 1% of his achievements talking shit about him. And there you have it. Okay, so really quick, rough draft right here. So basically, Mena was saying they played. He didn't, like I said, this is a bad translation. I've talked to another translator as well. He didn't want to reveal the results of that. He just basically said, I guess the first to 5 was long, it was hard, and he could see that the passion was there. Now, you could tell by certain mannerisms that Mena was using, like his little smirks and the references, that it sounds like he did beat Daigo in that first to 5. Especially if you consider the statement that he said in the other clip, in the latter clip, right, where he said, Puerto Rico was the only time that Daigo has beat me. So if you take that into consideration, then obviously he won the first to 5, because he's like, he's only beat me once, and that was in Puerto Rico. But he's saying nobody has beat Daigo, I guess, in a first to 10 in public when he's had a chance to practice. So then after that, he wraps it up by saying, I'll play wherever he wants. I'll leave it up to him, which is what's up, right? It's Daigo. If he wants to play there, we can play there. If he wants to play in my home, we can play here. And I believe he also said he's going to ask him in Japan. This weekend at EVO, they're both supposed to be there. I think, isn't Punk supposed to be there? That might be interesting as hell. I don't know. We'll just wait to see if some fireworks pop off. But either way, he said, if I see him at EVO this weekend, I'm going to ask him if you have a particular time in mind, because it can happen anytime. I think they're focusing on the off season, but I mean, balls in Daigo's court. Then you have Big Bird talking about the shit people is talking about Mena, and I saw some of that too, right? Where Mena came out after this video. People felt some type of way. I guess because of Mena's recent record. You know, Mena is always dominant. He's always competitive. At one time, he was considered one of the best, if not the best players in the world, right? In FGC. But as of recent, his winning streak hasn't been as high as it used to be. So I think because of that, some people might not take him as a threat anymore when it comes to the him versus Punk. Let me know if you guys are picking this up as well. I feel like when it comes to the first to 10, him versus Daigo, I kind of feel like the majority, like if we took a poll, the majority of people would vote to say that Mena would win. They might vote to say that they hope Daigo wins, but if you're placing some money, I think the majority right now would bet that Mena's going to win just because Daigo's been out of practice and apparently retired. That's just the feeling that I'm picking up from the FGC streets. But when it comes to Punk, I think most people right now would bet that Punk would win. But like Big Bird was saying, it's like, yo, for one, we've seen what this man can accomplish. What happens in season 3 when things change again? Who knows who's going to be really competitive then, or if it's going to switch. And if Mena really puts, you know, if he really starts grinding and wants to kick somebody's ass, who are we to doubt what this man can actually do? But that last warning where he said, it irks me because y'all haven't done 1% of what he did, or what he's capable of, and you're out here talking shit. I think that's just the nature of competitive sports, right? Because with anything, you got UFC, you got NFL, NBA, whatever, Major League Baseball, boxing, whatever. The fans are fans are fans are fans. And FGC now has always been to the point, I think Twitter, more than ever, has created this atmosphere of fans and be able to actually talk to that pro. We have created an atmosphere on social media where you, a pro, can literally see the people talking shit about them, actually respond to the people talking shit about them, creating memes, trying to cancel somebody, or just trolling somebody more than ever. There's this world that exists, and it also exists in the FGC. So yeah, might suck, and I can see how Big Bird is looking at that because he's like, yo, this is my homie. You guys are full of shit. You don't know half of what he knows and haven't accomplished what he has. So it's annoying. But yes, it's annoying, but it technically is social media, and it is the right of the fan to troll or talk shit because simply it is the day and the age that we live in. How y'all feeling? Let me know. And now next up, for that NRS community actually pissed off that Brazil is whooping our asses, buttons that need to be checked. Do you remember a few videos ago, we talked about how Sonic Fox was not only beaten by a 15-year-old, he was then beaten by a 16-year-old from Brazil. Matter of fact, Brazil showed up and show out, and Sonic even admitted this was the strongest competition that I've ever been to. These guys are not playing around. Well, that made the NRS community feel some type of way about it. They're like, we need to rally, and I'm talking about NRS community here in the States, right? Feel some type of way, like we're pissed off, we're slacking. Then everybody started like kind of putting their 2 cents in. Then they started firing shots at each other. Let's unpack it all.
The ball, que strike, man. Bateuzinho, seu tamanho. Are you kidding me? It's over! It's over! It's upset! Sonic Fox here in Sao Paulo, Brazil! My God, he bleeds! 3-0! Look at the crowd erupting! My God, he bleeds.
Unbelievable moments in Mortal Kombat.
Man,
here
Bateuzinho's for the
in
win.
Brazil.
They are going crazy, man.
Unbelievable crowd shot of the entirety of that section, jumping up, and there you go.
Man, what a nice match.
Unbelievable.
Sonic adds again saying, I got 9th. I think this is like the first time in almost a decade I haven't made top 8 in an event. The players were so much better this time around. I gotta reevaluate how I want to play this version of the game. And again, Sonic says, first I lost to a 15-year-old earlier this week. Now a 16-year-old. The future is now. Oh my God. Others adding as well, like Honeybee saying Sonic Fox failing to make top 8 for the first time in 11 years is an insane stat. I think somebody else added, yeah, Javier saying, imagine the level of this tournament that not even Sonic Fox made top 8. This is crazy. Then I see Sonic closing it out right here. Still appreciate the crowd coming up to me and swarming me with support even after I lost. Brazil is easily the toughest competition I've faced, and I wish to come back next year stronger. GG's to everybody. Okay, so there you are. You guys are caught up to speed, and now the NRS community is feeling some type of way. Let's
let's unpack. Right here, KP posting South America neutral in MK clears NA, and it's blatantly obvious. The players who are so prepared and their adaptability is on 100. Favorite event of the season, highest level of MK so far, and also I agree, let Brazil host Final Combat. Others are like, I absolutely agree with you, or they are different for real. Then others saying because they believe in less whining and more training. Now, others going deeper saying, I'm so proud of seeing this. Brazil deserves this. We have much more to show, but we need opportunities. We have a monster in jail called Ragnak that will be a pleasure when he appears. What the hell? KP responds saying, you're telling me that Brazil has an even better player than we saw, but he's just locked up right now. MK is so bad. Right here adding saying, NA's gatekeeping culture is only a small reason why we've fallen behind. Y'all's love for fighting games only extend as far as it boosts your ego. Your passion to improve is predicated on whether the state of the game and community caters to you. Then I see others adding as well saying, we just made an all-inclusive group chat on Twitter for anyone on any skill level from any region who wants to grind and improve. If you're down, DM me, we'll add you. Okay, so they're trying to rally, right? But others are like, okay, on God, this is gonna sound heated and I don't care. Everybody in NA better wake the fuck up and realize that everybody in Brazil is as good as they are because they all play each other. Stop denying each other games. This isn't a fucking popularity contest. You're all here to play the game. And some responding to that saying it'll never happen in North America. People exclude others for specific group chats and other servers all the time. NA community is a petty region. There was a point in time people excluded me from group chats / servers just cause no reasons. And I see Ominous adding saying this is a generational failure that goes beyond NRS. Laugh my ass off. If you go look at other games, NA's worst enemies for a long time has always been us. Shake my head. And they say I think you're right or 100% correct. I guess it's just how American society is and our culture is. Damn. But others adding as well right here saying you were also close talking about we need to level up and just start running games with each other's. Latin America just showed us up. I was like, yeah, they almost got it until it devolved back into top players gatekeep discourse. And you know what? I'm just gonna play Under Night in Birth 2 today. Then wrapping it up right here saying Brazil beats NA's best players and are seen crying over words online. Jeez. And amen. All right, so there you have it. Apparently Brazil's out here making people feel some type of way. In a way that's good, right? Fighting spirit. People are puffed up like we need to train better. We've been cocky. We've been used to Sonic being the best for, I don't know, Lord knows how long. Or just we've been used to the certain players that have been top for a while. But now this new region, and I want to say they're not necessarily new, but they're up and coming. Even they are saying like, we need more opportunities. We even got better players. Remember that statement they made? We got a fucking monster that's in jail right now. I thought that was a metaphor, but it sounds like they're really in fucking jail right now. Like it'll be a pleasure to introduce them to you guys. We're like, holy shit. You got even better players than what we saw? That is the same type of vibe in NA when it comes to MK. They're like, yo, this is fucking embarrassing. We need to rally. But others are like, it's not gonna happen. We're too petty. We exclude each other. Others are like, it's about their ego. You're only going or as good as the fucking game caters to you or boosts your ego. These guys don't give a shit. They play for whatever reason. They play each other. They don't exclude. They just run the set. So when it's all said and done, does NA still stand a chance? Should we deserve a chance? How y'all feeling? Let me know. That it is, ladies and gents. Definitely let me know how you are feeling. We had some hot ones today, man. And on top of that, we got Evo Japan happening this weekend, popping off Thursday or like tomorrow or Friday or something like that. So
Angry Bird, Big Bird, Punk,
my hamstring.
Oh.
Yeah. So because I was in like the best shape I've ever been in. I was going to go to Boston to get my best marathon time. Everything was tracking good. Me and True were training, running hard. He's just like, I'm on one of his videos. He's like, my goal is to get in the 2:30s for the marathon for him. And he's like, but actually I think that should be your goal because I can't keep up with you. I was running so good and then tweaked the hamstring. So now if I try to open up and run like a 6-minute mile, it kind of re-aggravates it. So I've been trying to be patient, not push it, but I needed time on my feet was my point. Because just as Eddie illustrated in that, if I was 37 hours of training last week.
Your foot must be getting worse if that's the case. If you couldn't
That was my hamstring.
Oh.
Yeah. So because I was in like the best shape I've ever been in. I was going to go to Boston to get my best marathon time. Everything was tracking good. Me and True were training, running hard. He was just like, I'm on one of his videos. He's like, my goal is to get in the 2:30s for the marathon for him. And he's like, but actually I think that should be your goal because I can't keep up with you. I was running so good and then took the hamstring. So now if I try to open up and run like a 6-minute mile, it kind of re-aggravates it. So I've been trying to be patient, not push it, but I needed time on my feet was my point. Because just as Eddie illustrated in that, if your feet aren't toughened up, that's your contact point.
And that's why you run with no socks on
Yeah,
too, right?
right.
If you want them to get kind of like a
but
brace.
it's like that. So many steps on your body. So there's joints like there's this great documentary that just came out on last year's Cocodona 250, and it's called The Chase because they went with four guys.
Is it right here at the Chase?
Yeah, and it's really good. But the 4 guys they follow here,
Bro, that looks like hell.
yeah,
All those people in hell together.
yeah. So that's photographer there. That's Mike McKnight right there. All these legends of 200s.
I saw someone climbing a mountain here. What's
Yeah,
not part of it,
yeah.
is it?
What is that? Is that part of it? Shut the fuck up. Is that part of it?
That's in the same country, but that's just one of the key runners. That's what he does during his runs.
What?
Yeah,
During his runs.
Detour?
yeah.
Take a little break.
He climbed all the way. He climbs in the film. He climbs this whole fucking thing to the top.
Oh my god.
And
There's people that are different.
Yeah, but the point is like that's the guy who's climbing right there.
What an animal.
Yeah, these guys are just studs. But here's the thing. So they had these guys, Jeff Browning right there, legend. He's won like 30 100-mile races. That's Joe Stringbean McConaughey.
What's the guy's name that climbs?
That's Michael Verstage is his name, I think. It'll probably show. There's McKnight, so it'll show him coming up. Right there.
There he is.
That guy.
Oh, he looks like a psycho.
No, he just that's
He's got dead eyes.
to me, that's ultra run, like the dirt bag ultra runner. That's what I love about it.
Right.
I love guys like that. This guy is like, I don't know if he's Amish or whatever. He's from Ohio. Doesn't he live around mountains? Just a freak. So you get these people out there to race this 250 miles. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. Every person they just showed there did not win.
Wow.
A guy who they didn't show won because so much crazy things can happen to your body. And you cannot predict who's
17-year-old just finished 12th? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's impressive.
That's impressive. That kind of will for a 17-year-old?
For sure.
Oh my God, that kid's going to be unstoppable. See,
Yeah.
that goes to show you, like,
Yep.
there are hard people out there still, even in these soft-ass times.
Yeah.
There's hard people out
Yeah,
there.
there is.
Yeah.
Like that, I think they showed they'd done the through hike on the Arizona Trail as a family, that kid who'd done it, and that was 800 miles is the Arizona Trail. So a through hike is basically you're just on the trail just as long as it takes.
Oy.
But that makes you tough.
Oh, yeah.
Every day on
Yeah.
your feet. That's the thing is like, in that movie, these guys are just battling back and forth, passing each other, keeping track because you have the GPS tracker. You remember when me and Courtney did Moab? So people get addicted to this tracking.
Right.
You know, I know my brother just did. So like a month ago or maybe 3 weeks ago, it was called the Arizona Monster 300, a 300-mile race. My brother just got second.
Wow.
I was just tracking nonstop.
That's incredible.
It's so fun. to watch.
300-mile race and he got second. How much did the guy who won beat him by?
2 hours.
Jesus Christ.
So guy who won got 86 hours. Taylor got 88.
That's so nuts. 88 hours is so crazy.
Slept for 4.
That is so crazy. How long did it take him to recover?
3.5 days. I mean, I'm sure he's not recovered.
Ever.
It's been a few weeks. I mean,
So nuts.
What I've said before is like those races. I mean, exercising is good. That's good for you. Those, not good. Those aren't making you live longer.
No.
Pushing your body that hard.
No, it can't. I mean, it's like you're on death's door.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only run for so long before eventually everything just breaks.
The cool part is Courtney's doing this one.
Oh, nice.
She's back to the 200.
She's a fucking animal, dude.
Yeah.
You'd never guess. Eats candy, all silly, easy to talk to, real fun. But somewhere in that brain, there's some darkness.
I don't know.
That she can call upon.
I've been trying to find it. You know, she came out. We did. I just released it on my YouTube, but we did 3 hours or 3 days. We did 100 miles.
Look at her. She's eating McDonald's French fries.
So this is I know I had Trace bring us McDonald's because we stayed at Pisco for 12 hours and did 15 summits, 50 miles, just up and down.
Look at her just chilling, eating fries. She looks like an Instagram influencer.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't
There we
look
are.
like some psychopath that can run that far.
No, so yeah, we did this 3 days, 100 miles, and we did
This is a McDonald's commercial.
basically.
You have your fries stuffed in your pockets.
I know.
The perfect fuel. Seed oils for runners.
We need you need calories and salt. There's my brother right there, Taylor. That's who got third.
Incredible.
So this is his race. But yeah, the point is like we went 3 days, and I'm, this 41 miles down this day. You get to the last day, and I'm fucking beat up, dude. She never got tired, and I'm like, she can do her little run at this like a 9-minute mile pace forever.
That's so crazy.
And I just don't. That's where I'm like, this willpower. How does it work?
Well, she famously went blind.
Yeah.
and kept running and fell and cracked her fucking head and got up and kept running.
And won.
Yeah, she's a maniac. But it's like, it's not like this angry Goggins, like, who's going to carry the boats? Like a different kind of mental strength. She's got her own thing, her own formula.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you this, but so I was talking to her about when you get in these ultra races, I mean, it's pain is what mostly stops you, right? It just hurts so bad to run. So I said, she talks about the pain cave. Like, so she goes into the pain cave, and that's, you know, she welcomes it. She's not shying away from the pain. And I go, okay, so what do you mean? You're just like embracing the pain? She's like, no, I'm working in there. And so she's explaining, she's got this chisel, and she's hitting the chisel with a hammer. And I said, oh, so you're not thinking about running? She's like, no. I'm thinking about hitting the chisel. And she goes, rocks falling down and piling up. And I said, so you're thinking about that, not running. She's not running at all. She's thinking about working. So she makes her brain think about making this cave bigger. And I'm like, whoa. So I said, is there like furniture and shit in the cave? She's like, no. I said,
Plato's cave?
I said, but is it the same cave every time, every race? She says, yeah. And I go, but I said, do you have like an extra, like a wing for one specific race? Is you work on this wing of the cave? She's like, yeah, sometimes. So she's in this cave thinking about chiseling rock.
Making the cave larger.
Making the cave larger and just expanding the pain cave. And I was just like, I was blown away. And she goes, I feel like I need to stop talking about this because the more I talk, the crazier I seem.
Well, I kind of think you have to be crazy to be great. I don't think it comes to a normal person. I think there's got to be something going on. I mean, for her, it's the pain cave. You know, for Goggins, it's who's going to carry the boats. You don't know me, son. Like, whatever it is, like, you got to be crazy. And you have to decide. Like, if you want to beat Courtney in a 200-mile race, you got to decide for years. For years, you have to chase that goal. You're not going to do it tomorrow. It's not going to happen. Like, you're going to have to build up for years to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And she's going to be building up along the way, too, so you probably never catch her.
I don't know. She looks, you know, she's 40 now, looks like better than she's ever looked as far as like performance. You know, I think she's done one race this year, won it, broke the course record, and now she's got this one coming up. So I don't know.
When she won the Moab 240, right?
240, yeah.
How far away was she from the second place person?
It's like 8 or 10 hours. And I asked her about that too, because even that. So if you said, oh, you're up by hours,
right?
You just kind of She pushed the whole time. So that's what I am fascinated, and I just want to know why.
Right.
How?
What did she say?
She just wants to do the best she can. She just wants to see what she said. She's never racing anybody else. It's always just how hard can she push herself.
That's interesting because that kind of eliminates the ego.
Yeah.
Because instead of battling with your ego, you're just trying to do your best all the time. Your best. You're not racing against anybody else. You're just trying to do your best.
A lot of people say that.
Right.
A lot of people say that. I think she truly believes it.
Right. I believe it. She believes it too.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can just compete against yourself, like, again, back to Goggins, he's not doing it for anything.
Right.
There's not a thing that he's got going on.
No race coming up. No, a lot of people have to have a goal to work towards.
He told me he's downloading information.
What is? I don't know what that means.
That's his own pain cave. Like, he's downloading knowledge.
So he's still trying to get better, is what it sounds like to me.
He's trying to figure out, like, he's developing his mind to be this unstoppable force, which it clearly is. Mm-hmm. It's as close to an unstoppable force as I've ever seen, especially when you consider the damage. If you go back to that Izzy video, let's look at his stride. Because here's the thing about Goggins. One of the things you see in his stride is if you look at his knees, he's got giant scars up both of his knees. His knees are way more fucked up than mine, and I don't run because my knees are fucked up.
You did a 5K.
I did once. I'm training it all. But the scars are extraordinary. And when you see him in real life, it's even scarier. And his form is weird. So, but if you go to the YouTube video, Freestyle Bender,
right?
YouTube. Okay, Izzy's got it. Izzy put the whole thing up. And when you see him running, I mean, his pace is great, but it's weird, like the way he's running, because his knees are destroyed.
Yeah, and I think that just kind of evolved or devolved, whatever you want to say it, over time. He's just doing what he has to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you scooch ahead a little bit, this is in the beginning. So here it is, him running.
There's a profile that
yeah,
shows
there's a sideways profile, but even then it looks kind of odd. Like Izzy looks sort of loose and relaxed. His legs straighten out. David's legs never straighten out. They always have a bend to them at every step. You know, like when you see him sideways, you really get a chance to see it.
Yeah.
There's one part where you see him run. There it is.
Yeah,
there it is right there.
Right there, yeah.
So look, see how he's kind of, that's odd, right? Like you're a runner. You tell me. That's kind of odd, right?
Well, I just don't know. He might be just trying to stay with Izzy because Izzy's going at a slower pace, which maybe if he was like, maybe if David was opened up, it'd be more extended. I'm not sure.
It's hard to say.
Because Izzy's obviously struggling there.
And also they are going uphill when this is happening.
Yeah, so I think David, it could be tweaking his form a little bit.
But I mean, he must be in agony. There's no way he's not in agony if you know the extent of the damage that he has on his knees. And if you've seen the X-rays, we've showed him on the podcast before with all the fucking screws and shit. They sawed the top of his femur off or his tibia off and shifted it to make it flat again. Like, what?
Yeah, he showed me some crazy photos too of like his body reacting just insanely to some of what he's been putting it through.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, he has to stretch. He told me he stretches for 2.5 hours every night.
Yeah.
Just stretches. And that's changed a lot for him too.
When you look at him and Izzy running, I mean, David's 50. They don't look that much different as far as like
physically looks insane.
Yeah.
And again, he's not breathing heavy at all.
Oh.
And that was one of multiple workouts he does in a day.
Yeah.
But that would break most human beings.
I think Izzy posted that was David does three of those workouts a day.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And he keeps going.
Yeah.
By himself.
That's why I love him.
All alone. Yeah. I mean, there's real boogeymen out there, right?
Yeah.
And with David, this is all for his own personal growth, or what he likes to call downloading knowledge. Whatever he's doing, that's for him. It's his own battle that he does. But just to know that there's a guy like that out there, it pushes everybody else too. Like David existing in this soft ass world that we live in today raises the bar for literally everyone on earth. That's everyone who hears about him knows that there's a standard above in which they have ever pushed themselves, above and beyond. And that's Marvin Hagler, and that's Rocky Marciano. There's people like that's Khabib. There's champions.
And what people do is they cultivate their own little world without those people.
Oh yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard you. I think you don't like knowing about certain men. Don't like knowing that there's people like that out there.
Yeah,
because then it's just like fuck.
They don't like being held to a standard that they can't match. Like they don't like being confronted by, oh, he's cheating, oh, he's doing this, he's probably on peptides. There's some fucking excuse. There's not a peptide in the world that makes you work out 6 hours a day.
Fuck
It
no.
doesn't exist.
No,
it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think that. I
You
mean,
have to be a crazy person, and you have to be willing to get yourself into that place, that crazy place.
What was super cool is when True was going after the pull-ups, Goggins was checking in, and he was just like all in, like, you got to, okay, tell him to do this, tell him to do this. He's like, okay, write this down, call me back. I mean, he was so into it.
Yeah, he's a man. He's the man.
Love him.
I love him to death. And I think he does a great service to the world. Even though he's doing it all in silence, he's doing it all alone.
You get glimpses of it.
You get enough to know, and especially that video where you see him with Izzy, like, oh, this is real. This isn't a mythical person. You know, this isn't the gray man. This is a real human being. Like, holy shit, man. Like, there's people out there that are just working harder than everybody else, and they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
And that's their grind. You know, and those people are super valuable. Those people are so valuable. The Marvin Haglers of the world, the Rocky Marcianos of the world, like, those are very, very valuable people.
Yeah.
Because they change everybody's perspective of, like, what's possible, what to strive for, and what it takes. Like, do you really want to be a champion? Why? Because you just want to be cool? You want to be the coolest guy on the block? Like, that, you're not going to win. You're going to find some fucking psychopath who just lives it. And it's their whole life. And if it's not your whole life, get out. Get out.
It's there's another quote that I love, something like, there's somebody out there training every day, and when you meet, they will win.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a fact. Most people don't want to think about those type of people. They like think that they're like, oh yeah, I'm working my ass off. I'm doing more than anybody. They're ignoring a few people.
Yeah. You don't work more than anybody. That's not real.
Yeah.
There's no way you do. There's one guy. He lives in Vegas. He's my friend.
I know.
I'm going to tell you, I'll introduce you to him, and you just get nervous just being around him.
Yeah, he's
on a different level.
He's the man.
And that level that he's on, like this thing that he's doing, it's good for all of us. It just, people don't like it because they feel weak. Like I've compared myself to him, like, Jesus Christ, I don't have that kind of will. But if I was a type of person that all I was my hard work and my will, I would look at him and I would feel inferior. And people do not like that. And there's a lot of bitch-ass men out there that don't like it when guys are working harder than them. And they try to bring those people down. And David takes all those fucking people, and then he writes all the shit that they said down, and then he records it and listens while he's running.
Yeah.
Like...
He's one of one.
Like, you better shut the fuck up. You're just going to make him meaner.
Yeah.
You're just going to make him crazier.
I love that. What's that? The challenge nowadays is who's real and who isn't.
Right.
Because there's people that say things just like David says.
But they're not really doing it that well. They're not doing it that well.
They're not him.
No, they're not him.
It's an act.
It's an
it
act.
gives them this social currency in today's world. So that's the hard part is like who's real, who isn't.
And they might be working harder than most people.
Not everybody.
Yeah, but not everybody. No, there's people out there that are just, and you can't. You know, you can't, because there's not only so many hours in a day, and there's only so much time you can do.
Yeah.
You know, I've never done anything like that before. But what I did do when we had that Sober October challenge with Tom and Bert and Ari is I went kind of crazy and lost my mind. I was doing 7 hours of cardio a day because I wanted Bert Kreischer to die because Bert really thought he was going to win. So I watched John Wick like 50 times in a row.
Did you do 7 a day?
Oh, yeah. I was doing 7 hours a day. Whew. Yeah. I was trying to kill him. I was literally trying to kill him. I was running hills.
What
I was
if he
hitting
would
the
have
bag.
died?
Then he dies. I was like, he's talking shit. He was talking shit. He was
That's
like,
what you get.
that's Bert. Like, Bert will tell you he can do the splits. I'm like, okay, do the splits.
Yeah.
He can't do the splits. Like, he'll tell you he can beat you in push-ups. Okay, he can't beat you in push-ups, but he'll always say it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But there was something about that competition where we were all kind of going crazy. We all decided to never do that again because at the end of the month, we're like,
Unhealthy.
it was bad for your family, bad for your kids never saw me. I was like, daddy's fucking screaming in the gym all day. I set off the fire alarm because I sweat so much in the gym that the fire alarm went off.
That's pushing it.
Wow. Puddles around me. Puddles.
Holy
Just
shit.
puddles. I was just drinking water and soda. I was drinking like cream sodas because I needed sugar.
Yeah,
I just
definitely.
felt that's what I wanted. I wanted soda. So
Yeah.
I was drinking like sugary sodas and just running like a fucking maniac. And at the end of it, I was like, I can't do. That's a part of my brain I don't like. That part was like the part that made me very good at fighting, and it like ignited again. And I was like, "Ooh, it's still in there." Like Jesus,
It's been a while and it's still there.
it's been a while. It kind of got stronger. It was like more you like wanted to stay back. You know, it's like you want to start doing other things. You want to start running and doing races and start like, hey, you're busy.
Yeah.
Let's not get crazy.
Do you think it's the measurables that have changed things? Like because our watches tell
Right.
us everything.
Right.
So you get those numbers. You want those numbers to go up.
Yeah, they say that that's a thing, like with like those Fitbits and all these different wearables. Like people say that people are getting addicted to those the same way they're getting addicted to social media. So we were doing everything through the MyZones chest strap. It's a heart rate monitor, and it was basically giving you a certain amount of points for having your heart rate above like 140, and then even more points if it gets above like 180, like when you're in the red. And so you would just try to clock as many points as you could for a day.
And so you had to push hard to get those points.
Exactly.
You're saying.
Yeah, you have to be. You're in the yellow, like the 140s for hours and hours.
Yeah, here's what my heart rate is so low. If me and True are going on a run, we did a 20-mile run here a few months ago. His was, in the 20-mile run, we ran like 6:18s. His was 157, and mine was 139 or 140.
Wow.
So I have a hard time getting my heart high.
That's crazy. Well, that's insane fitness. I'd like to see what David's is.
Yeah.
But he ain't wearing no fucking heart rate monitor.
No, that's not his style. But yeah, so when you talked about that, your heart rate had to be high to get these points. I'd be like, I'd be fucked.
Well, Brigham says that he competes with Tim Kennedy, and he's like, Tim Kennedy doesn't even know I'm competing with him because he can find because Tim Kennedy's wearable numbers are posted on the MyZones thing. Like that's the thing about MyZones that was interesting is like you could compete with, and even when we were doing Sober October and we were like torturing ourselves, we still weren't in the top 10 in the country.
Yeah.
There were still people out there for no fucking reason other than being a psycho, people you've never heard of in Nebraska somewhere or wherever that are working harder than us.
Yeah.
And they're not even competing for anything. This is just what they do.
Not
and they're putting
crazy.
in crazier numbers than we were. And they probably do it every month.
Yeah, that's
nuts.
That is nuts.
Yeah, so Tim Kennedy's one of those. He's always like posting these crazy numbers, and Brigham tries to compete with him. And like when he finds Tim's numbers, like that's why he spends like 2 hours a day doing Muay Thai. He's competing with these numbers.
Oh, I see. Yeah. See, Strava's sort of like that. Runners use Strava. I'm not on it, but that gets posted publicly, so everybody can see the pace, the climb, the hours.
Well, if you're competitive, it's great for everybody because
Yeah.
it just raises that bar. Imagine if you could see Rocky Marciano's Strava numbers in 1951. People would be like, what the fuck?
I know, I would love that.
Everybody else would be like, well, that was the thing with the Hagler and Mugabe fight. Like, Marvin broke him. He couldn't keep up with Marvin. Marvin kept hitting him, ripping to the body, slowly but surely breaking him down, but his endurance was just so strong. At the end, Mugabe was just like he was wobbly. Like, you see when guys, like, when you see it in a fight, in MMA, you see it a lot, their technique doesn't look crisp anymore. Their head's moving too much. Their core's not stable. They're constantly recorrecting. They're not like rock. In the beginning of the fight, everybody is rock solid.
Yeah.
Everybody's moving. In the end, there's like a laxity to the movement. You see the fatigue set in. There's like these telltale things. And Marvin didn't have that. There's no laxity. It's like the storm's coming. Like,
Being across from somebody like that
terrifying.
must just be the worst.
They never get tired.
Yeah.
There's a famous moment when Khabib fought Edson Barboza where Edson has this 1,000-yard stare because Khabib took him down again and he's beating him up, and you realize like Edson's like, this is never going to end.
I cannot get out of this.
I'm never gonna get this guy off me.
Yeah.
I can't stop him from taking me down, and he's just mauling me. Every time he takes me down, he's just punching my fucking face in. And that's how Conor felt when he was fighting Khabib too. At the end, he's just like tapped, like fuck it, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, it's got that fatigue makes cowards of us all.
It's real.
It's got to be the most accurate quote of all time.
And the only way to develop that kind of endurance is through insane work. Just insane volume, and then constant consistency, constant volume, discipline, intensity, never ending, go, where your body just has to keep up.
Yeah.
You know, or it doesn't and it breaks. And then eventually you get like Cain Velasquez towards the end of his career. His shoulders were getting fucked up, his knee was fucked up, his back was fucked up. Like, after a while, he was too mentally tough for his own physical form. His body just couldn't tolerate it anymore.
Yeah, I wonder what the limit is nowadays, because we talk about back then, and we talk about how it's changed. Because you said something talking about, I think Sonny Liston talking about when he was 38. That was a different 38 than now.
Joe Louis, yeah, he's
or Joe
37.
Louis. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so nowadays, what are people capable of? Because when you talk about the nutrition, the science, it's who knows? Because you said something like your body will break if you push this a certain amount. Or
yeah, I think there's a difference between endurance activities and combat sports, and there's something about combat sports that it's fractions of a second you miss. So there's only been a very few fighters that fight at an elite level deep into their 40s. The best example is Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins fought at a world championship level when he was 48, 49 years old. He was different because he was, first of all, very intelligent, never got out of shape, never cheated on his diet, never partied, never drank, never smoked, never got fat. Always trained, always in shape, and also very intelligent with his boxing. He was super defensively responsible. He didn't fight like Hagler, where he just weighed himself into the fire and tried to break guys. Bernard was using like clever boxing and really good defense. Defense was number one. You didn't have to like his fights. Like some of them in the beginning, people thought it was boring because he would hold on to guys and he wouldn't let the guys hit him. But he won fights and he didn't take a lot of damage, and so he was able to do it deep in their 40s. But most people, by the time you're 37. That's usually when the wheels start to fall off if you're natural. If you're natural. The thing about today is with boxing, especially in the off season, no one can stop you from doing peptides and growth hormone and testosterone replacement. No one can stop you. As long as you're not getting VADA tested, and that generally they do that during camp, and as long as you're not getting randomly tested, like USADA used to do with the UFC, where they just show up at your door. If you just get weighed in and then the State Athletic Commission drug tests you, like in Nevada, that's an intelligence test.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's how certain guys were able to like maintain their power going up in weight class, multiple divisions. Like, for sure, there's some Mexican supplements involved in that. For sure.
Yeah.
And then that's different. So if you're doing peptides and hormone replacement and all that, then you're extending your athletic career deep into your 30s and maybe even into your 40s. But combat sports are just a different animal.
Yeah.
It's different than just running. Like, you're getting hit, and like your ability to hit back is based on your ability to absorb punishment. And you only have so many times that ticket can get punched before your chin goes, before you can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like for fighters, it's very rare that a guy can perform at the highest level, like in the late 30s. And Randy Couture, he did it. He didn't even start his career until I think he was 34 or 35.
Right.
He's an MMA fighter.
Yeah, no, and he went late. Beat Tim Sylvia
in his 40s.
Yeah. So what's your training like nowadays? Because you're shredded.
I'm doing a lot of kettlebells still, always. I'm doing that regularly. I'm doing a lot of rucking too. Getting ready for elk season. I've been doing a lot of I walk hills. There's a big hill in my yard that I like to walk to with farmers carries and shit.
Yeah. Like down.
There's that Tom Haviland guy that I've been following a lot from Australia, and I'm like, one of the things that he does, like, he carries stuff, and so I'll carry heavy shit and walk around the gym with it.
There you go.
I think there's something to that, man. Really, like for overall strength.
Yeah.
But I've been doing, staying with a lot of the body weight stuff that I do. I do a lot of that stuff with a weighted vest too. A lot of chin ups and dips and pull ups and L pull ups. Where you do like hold tight and then lift the legs out.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of those leg lifts too, where you're hanging and just with a straight body, and then lift your legs. Hinge at the hips, lift your toes all the way up to the top of the bar, and then slowly drop them down and up and that. Doing a lot of that too, and just mixing that up with bag work and all the different things that I always like to do. But I've been super consistent. I've been real consistent.
Gonna be ready for elk season?
Oh fuck yeah! I'm excited. I'm already excited.
How many elk hunts?
I have two. One with you and one with Evan. That's generally what I do. But I have a lot of opportunities around Texas for pig hunts, which is nice because people are begging you to hunt pigs.
Yeah, because tearing up the land
they
here.
Just get, like I got a text from a friend of mine the other day who's a movie producer. And he's like, please, come to my ranch and kill some of these pigs. They're just everywhere.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, because they have to kill them. I mean, there's millions of them in Texas, and I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, and they just reproduce so quickly.
Yeah. So the good thing about that is it really gets you tightened up for elk season. Really get a lot of targets in.
Bow shooting good.
Get some good sausage. Yeah, bow shooting great, man.
Yeah.
Bow is shooting great.
Archery country.
What's
going on there?
You and me are part of the owners now.
Oh,
Is that public now? It is now. Yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? We're business partners, buddy.
I know. That's fun.
Yeah, and Evan and then Tyler's the man. So it's cool. Everybody together.
Pretty exciting.
Really fun. Yeah, we got big plans to do something really cool with a place here in Austin. That's exciting.
Yeah. A lot going on.
It's a lot happening. Archery's so much fun.
Oh, the best. Dude, I just got this set up. I just love shooting bows.
You get another one?
Yeah.
Why'd you get a different one?
Well, I had to get it in the Sitka.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Ooh, that does look good.
So we had the origin on that.
Is this 80?
Yeah. Shit.
Yep. It's a good looking bow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so some changes. Had to get in Sitka, and we're rocking. Oh yeah, I got to. So you said Truett ran in Origin jeans?
No, he didn't.
Not true.
I thought he did.
Yeah.
He's running in what's the company that he uses?
It's called Perfect Jean.
Oh, I saw Jesse Michaels was repping those too in one of his YouTube videos.
Yeah. Anyway, so Origin liked your call out though, so that's good.
There it is.
Yeah, there's a Perfect Jean.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that make these great stretchy jeans now. RevTown makes a great pair. Barbell makes a great pair.
Yeah.
But he's so jacked for a guy who runs like that kind of time, sub 3 hour marathon.
Yeah.
Nobody looks like him that's running those. Look at how jacked he is.
Yeah, he's down to he just did Eugene, so he got his fastest time ever in Boston on Monday.
Look at that. No one's jacked like that doing fucking marathons, and then also gets the world record in pull-ups.
Yeah, and then he just beat that time 6 days later in Eugene.
That's
so
nuts.
he did it. Normally under 3 hours as fast. He did Eugene in 2:34.
He came in 7th place in the Austin Marathon and doesn't look anything like anybody else that's running. Everybody else looks like popsicle sticks.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is like I told him when he was like that little guy. I said, "Hey, running's your thing. Just so you know, running is going to take you." And he hated it. Because I made the kids run. So you make a kid do something, they're going to hate it, right? So he kind of half-ass effort all through high school. Did pretty good. Was like all conference as a freshman, but that was as hard as he ever kind of worked. He just wanted to lift, and he hated running. So I told him, I said, if you work hard, you could run in college. I mean, for sure. And he's like, I don't want to run for 4 more years. He's like so done with running. So finally now he has this goal of running under a 2:30 marathon. So that's in the 2:20s, which is fucking fast. And
what's like a world record?
Oh, down 2 hours.
2 hours.
Right over. Like,
when did that become the world record? Like, what did it used to be? Like, what was like the world record in like 1990? He did it again. Truett Haynes.
Yeah,
Boston Marathon, 2:38.
He just beat that on Sunday in Eugene.
Nuts.
Yeah, but so
his lowest time is what now?
2:34. But he'll get. And there's Tanner right there. So Tanner did the Eugene Marathon in the middle at the bottom. That's my oldest son.
Wow.
With 35 pounds.
What?
Yeah. So he in combat boots. Him
Oh
and,
my
him and
God.
his buddy Jake.
That's so crazy.
They both wore these big packs and still ran it in the 4s.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's Tanner.
With combat boots. That's fucking nuts.
So these guys, Truett's wearing jeans and a wife beater. Tanner's in a pack and hunting in combat boots.
Hilarious. I wonder how like the normies view that. I wonder if that bothers them. All those dorks.
No, the elite runners hate people like Truett. Like they call them like runfluencers, because part of it is the elites work so hard, they're so good, and it's hard to get a following when you're just a runner. So they see this guy and they're like, they can beat him because they're world class, going to the Olympics. So Truett isn't there yet, but they're like, this fucking jack dork is running and getting all this. There's articles on him everywhere. And so that's why it's kind of the gatekeeping thing.
Well, that's funny because then the haters work for him because it's unbelievably impressive. It's impressive. I don't give a fuck what you say. Oh, I don't like these people. They're the runfluencers. Come on, man. The guy has a world chin-up record. He's obviously a freak.
Yeah.
He's obviously doing something that's very, very extraordinary. And if you don't want that because it's for us, it's only for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're supposed to be skinny. Fuck off.
Yeah, they don't. So Truett and Eugene got 25th place. I mean, Eugene is like the running capital of the world, but
the times have changed over the last 100 years.
Interesting. So in 1908, it was 2 hours and 55 minutes. So in 1908, Truett would have the world record.
Yep.
In 1956, it's down to 2 hours and 17 minutes.
50 years later.
2003, 2 hours and 4 minutes, and then 2018, 2 hours and 1 minute. So between 3 and 18, in 15 years, they only lost 3 minutes.
Yep.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. I mean, you're just not going to get those big gains after.
Right. I mean, someone would have to be a fucking freak to drop under 2 hours, right?
So they
Baby, don't care. Okay, time to play the game now. Man, I need to practice more Fatal Fury. That shit is just so hardcore. The game is just brutal. I need to do better. I wonder if I can go full barrel. Oh boy, I will have to do it outside of the time frame. Good luck, have fun, and enjoy.
Long shadow.
Try not to think about it.
Let's make him proud.
I like Killbane more when there is a shift. Let us see what we can do then. Okay, then.
You got expensive taste. I love it.
The biker's over here.
I'll take you all on.
If you like that, I got some other stuff that fell off the truck.
This story isn't over yet.
No one stands in.
If you need more protection, you know where to find it.
back.
Nice. Got her. Got him.
More than a couple of knives to take me down.
Man, this build is just so evil. You're welcome.
Dude, are you Abrams in real life?
I wish I would get paid for my voice at least, but no, I just have this voice.
Okay.
Good luck not getting shot.
If you have any kind of radio thing or gig or whatever, you can tell me. Thank you, Holiday.
Ready to tie him up. God damn it.
It's brutal out there, huh?
Nice.
I see Calico.
Crap.
And fight!
Crap, Shiv was so low. Ah, shit. I feel bad for that.
Hope you win whatever fight you're about to start.
Let's go!
Let me show you why I'm the law. We're in this together. I see Ivy.
Calico's
Ready to
missing.
use lasso.
Thanks, Holiday.
I'll take him down.
Affliction's almost ready.
If they bait you, if you can bait them, I can kill them. Shit, they cannot see me. Going out.
Nothing stops me.
Take him out before they escape.
Thank you.
Headed to park.
Going to shop. I see Ivy.
Stay strong, buddy. Little bit of advice. Don't get caught.
I see Ivy. Let's push green. I see ship.
He's so low. Nope.
I see Calico.
Where's Shiv? Oh, he's behind me.
An ambush could be coming from anywhere.
Rage buff's active. Oh, Spirit Baby.
Objectives down.
Nice.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Friolis. Ah, fuck. Going from behind. Ah, fuck, I overextended. I deserve that.
Let's go. You thought you were gonna keep me down.
Ready to jump in and grab him.
Our yellow walker is under.
Give me a moment. I'm way too weak right now.
Headed to yellow.
I'm back. I should deal with it now. Or I should be able.
You're going down.
You or me.
Ivy very low.
Has been destroyed.
I got something for you.
Fuck you.
Guilty about that. Not guilty enough not to punch her again, but still guilty. Got enough of the best gear.
I see the gambler.
Uh-oh, I'm way too weak. Let us see what I can do now.
Now go out there and impose your will.
Green what? What do you mean, dude? Sorry, you're losing me. I don't know.
I see Wraith. And it is. That's Spark. Headed to green. Coming in.
Fuck!
Good work.
Thank you.
Going yellow.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I like it.
You're not ready to fight someone like me.
Nice.
It was inevitable.
Spirit jars here.
Okay.
Headed to green.
They're low.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Pull back!
Headed to green.
I'm taking their camps.
I gotta figure out how to use this damn bug before it gets me killed.
Pull back.
I'll take all of you.
Nope. You're dead.
That's how it starts.
Nope.
Lasso's on cooldown.
I see Calico.
Go in their pockets. Come to me. Oh, well, no, you don't. No worries. You are actually winning.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I thought that you were like being surrounded or something.
No. The Calico was trying to catch me, but I guess she decided she wasn't up for it.
Okay then. Let me continue stealing their shit.
Waiting to be claimed.
look at them to come. I deserve that. Okay, no more games then. Going green.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Thanks.
Let me show y'all how it's done. Headed to green.
This is just a taster. I see Calico.
Continue pushing. I'm going from the right, from the left.
I see Yamato.
Never going to stop me.
Nice.
Headed to York. Pull back.
Going yellow. Fuck. You gotta be kidding me.
This is the end. Let's see what this book can do.
Thank you. I hate that bird, unless it works for me.
I may be tough, but I don't want to take on the whole team alone.
Pull back. Hey, I need help.
Going green. Well, there's a lot of people in green.
Our Green Guardian has been defeated.
Not necessary anymore.
Headed to Broadway.
Impressive work, Holiday.
Going to try to take her shrine at least.
I see Paradox.
I will strengthen you.
Thank you. I'm going from green now.
Thank you.
Fuck. I need something. Ah, cool. I wish, but no. I'm playing this team, so... Playing with the side that I am on right now. Let's see what we can continue doing, just trying to have fun. Or at least that's my objective every time I play. Ah, fuck, going blue. Welp, going blue fast.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Running.
I don't have the luxury of mercy today.
That seems risky.
At this point, with blue pushed so badly, maybe not, but we can try it actually. I can stay up and I can continue pushing. They're gonna concentrate on me.
There's a soul jar here. See what this thing can do.
The urn has been dropped.
Ah, crap, they drop it. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, fuck!
Poisoned them.
Pull back.
Going on there.
Such precision, Tal.
They took out Pocket.
So,
They will not fall.
It's you or me.
don't run from me, bitch!
Spirit Earth is waiting to be claimed.
Nice try.
Nope.
Cowards.
Nope.
We make a good team.
Red ray.
This could be a trap.
I see Shiv.
Pushing green again.
I'll take you all on.
No, we can go mid actually, but, well, we might as well get a shrine.
They only have one shrine left.
Let's go mid.
Tear the Ember Hand asunder.
Let's go mid.
Time has come to summon me.
Pull back. Pull back.
Nice.
We gotta keep this up.
Thank you for your assistance, Geist.
Now let's go mid.
Oh,
Or,
slam's almost ready.
okay. Ah, fuck.
I got something for you.
That's Nicky Cat.
Our blue walker is under attack. Our
Shit.
blue walker has been
Going
defeated.
blue.
Who's next?
Nice.
Thank you
Let's
for
go
making
finish
the
it.
most
We
of
should be able to finish it
opportunities,
right now.
Holiday. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Let me show y'all how it's done.
Nice.
Good games, guys.
Power is never given freely, and today you
Well played. Good job.
That Ivy and that Paradox were giving Tourette. That was for sure. Ah, boy. That was a good game, at least. Spirit just destroyed tanks, thankfully. It's an Abrams that is just as safe as a godsend. No cooldowns, all perks, max level.
Stay strong, buddy.
Nah, I really have to do it outside of the queue. I want to try, but I have limited time.
She's not for sale.
Tell you what, I'll bump it up to a crisp Lincoln.
Piper, there are some who may find your pathetic nature endearing. I am not one of them.
What's up?
So let me lay down ground rules. If you touch my cat, I'll take
His
you.
bread again.
If you hurt my cat, I'll kill you. And if for some pruno-addled reason you decide it's a good idea to steal my cat, you will pray for a death that will not come.
Sadly, I don't have Abrams for now again, but let's see if I can do the same work.
Calico's even more bullshit. You're good.
Nah, for me, not my playstyle, but after the nerfs, even more, but oh well. Oh fuck. This is bad. Ah, crap. I am in the defensive one.
Sorry for jumping in you. I didn't mean to do that.
Ties die. The dark will
Fuck. I'm too low. If I fight them now, I will just die. Sorry, Viper.
We live in interesting times, don't we?
Ooh-wee. This game ain't gonna be easy.
Dramatic, stylish, I love it.
Thunder. Darling, you don't have a chance. They come.
Warden really low.
They're about to pay. Hey, darling. Are you ready to get to work?
Don't mind the blood on the face. Gently used.
Ava! Picture that Viper.
Nice, dude.
Buenas noches.
Bendición.
Here's your chance to shape your destiny.
I'll do whatever it takes to win.
I'll be the last you see.
Don't mess with me. A little bit of the divine right here in your hot little
Catch me if you can. This wouldn't even make my top 5 near-death experiences.
Going back to heal. I have zip line.
Your spirit will be forged into a weapon.
Leaping. Navigating.
good luck.
Nice.
Thanks for your help, Ava. Now power is absent. They won't evade me. Meet your end.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead.
Today you're making history.
Oh boy.
See what you can do. Picture gap Viper. Farewell.
She's so fuck.
Be right back.
It's now or never. Time to show that the streets are mine to prowl. Picture gap Viper. That could have been a calamity.
Our blue guardian has been destroyed.
Shit.
Impressive work, Holiday.
Nice.
Enjoy. Time to die.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Let's see if they're prepared for this.
You're looking to survive. You came to the right place.
Good work, Pocket.
Thunder.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I suppose he's playing on the wall. He's also having a match of boxing. What could I do? This isn't going good. I only had died once. Maybe I should go pure and spirit healing. This is gonna get angry, especially with Abrams later. Fuck it. Nice.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Reach buffs active.
They come. Death awaits.
Our green guardian has been destroyed. Be blessed. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
they're all yellow. I think I might.
Holy fuck, yes, every one of them is in yellow was going to help.
I will lead by example.
Shit. They're starting to snowball now. Don't go there, Holiday. It's too dangerous.
Our yellow guardian has been destroyed.
Yeah, this match is going bad to worse in a matter of fucking seconds. I need to do something. It's still gonna get worse.
There is no more. It's time to play.
Our blue walker is under attack.
I see Viva.
It's absolute.
Come on, dude.
The Back to
Think
Society has given
nice.
me many gifts.
Yeah, I'm gonna need everything I can in order to survive.
Someone's using that.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
They're about to pay.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Leaping.
This game is the complete opposite of the other. Fuck, I wish I had Abrams for this match. Warning is becoming too much of a pain in the ass. We need to do something about Warden. He's just becoming too much of a pain in the ass to handle. Fuck. And his build is an old rounder. AKA damage on the Wazoo until Spirit. I think he's going full old build. Maybe curse or anti-healing. I'm not sure.
Throwing gloom.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
I can see haze.
Got him. Thank you, Dynamo. Oh, come on. Nice.
Walker is under attack.
Somebody's going green. Going green.
Time to move.
Going to Holiday. Shit. Hayes here in the...
Headed to
fuck.
blue.
Hayes went for the bridge buff.
They're about to pay.
Oh fuck.
You can't stop this.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
It's mine now.
Grow stronger.
people come and shit. It's not worth it.
Our blue walker is under attack.
Stay 2 steps ahead of death, my friend.
I'm going for the old rounder. Sadly, I need more defense than anything because this game is just becoming a shit show in record time. It's not unwinnable, but still, fuck. The snowball effect is in full swing.
I'll get into position.
Everybody here under between yellow and blue.
There.
Warden is low. Shit! You gotta be kidding me!
God, he was low.
Holy fuck, the team fights are becoming insane. Dynamo has been our ace in the hole, and sadly that is not enough anymore because they're becoming more tanky than a fucking World War II tank.
And I hit all of them with Affliction too.
Yeah, I saw it, and Dynamo saved our asses in the moment, but it wasn't not enough. They're becoming way too tanky. Holy shit, I need Spirit to build. Going yellow.
Initiating.
Thank you.
Now that was quite lovely, wasn't it?
I don't know what to build exactly. I need Spirit, but I know how to get to it now. Shit. Should I simply go for it, or should I change and sell shit?
Thunder. Meet your end.
Let's go for a little stroll.
Multiple going yellow.
Our yellow walker is under attack. Throwing blue.
I go where I wish.
I see Devour.
Nice.
Thanks for the assist.
They're going blue now. And Hayes has a lot of DPS.
Walker is under attack.
Going blue.
Let's go for a walk, Ava. Ready to have some fun.
Ace is right here.
Our blue walker is under
Thank you.
attack.
Somebody going green now. Oh, oh shit, they're going for holiday. Breach buffs actives. Oh no, they're waiting for holiday. Nice. But they took the bridge but on the left, sorry.
Surprise.
The spirit is waiting to be claimed.
Nice.
Such misplaced conviction.
Such blessings I shall give.
Hayes trying to take blue again.
telling you to.
I see Bebop.
Continue to strike true, Shiv. Our blue walker has been destroyed.
I see Hayes.
I am perilous.
Nice. That actually might save our asses.
You have a good eye.
Our green walker is under attack. They destroyed the
Fuck,
walker
going
on
green.
Green. Time to die. We'll see you soon. Stay calm. These are your final moments.
Added the yellow.
Nice. Kill Warden if you can.
Let's get this show on the road.
Our yellow walker has been destroyed. It's mine.
Let's try to take green while we can. They have tree down. We might be able to take green if we do enough DPS. Abrams here.
Let's push green.
Nice.
The difference. Maybe you are a
Help me.
You won't kill me.
I thought they'd put up a fight. I guess I can be wrong.
The urn is ours.
She's probably back.
Nice.
I can't spend this when I'm dead. Let's go. Thunder. Enjoy. Nice to work with competent people. They could be coming for me any minute now.
Blood money is like normal money with a story.
I see Abrams.
Shadows call and I answer. What I do best. Catch it, check out Viper.
Fuck, get out of there. All of them are healthy. It's too dangerous right now. Going green.
Leaping.
Rage buffs active.
They're about to pay.
Going blue.
Let's go for a little stroll. The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Oh, they're not in blue. I thought they were. There's one in blue.
And for my next trick. Thanks for your help, Abrams.
side?
I'll get into
I see Wharton.
They can't run from me.
Oh well, is it gonna be like that? Okay, but fine by me.
Time to die. The streets are mine to prowl. They won't escape.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you for making the most of the opportunities Holiday provides. I want to get back to the They only have one strike left. Throwing gloom. Tear the Ember Hand asunder.
Let me clean yellow a moment ago.
Pull back.
Fuck.
Now power is absent.
Bail that by my hand.
You can't stop this.
They're about to pay.
I see Paradox.
Bail that by my hand.
Let's go for a walk, Ava.
Tired has been delivered.
Shadows call and I answer.
May your blades continue to strike true, Shiv.
Oh crap, we could have been able to go to med. That sucks. Oh well, let's see what we can do still.
see if they're prepared for this. Let's go for a little stroll. It's time to play. Time to earn my keep.
Nice.
The Baxter Society has your number.
Oh, my friend. You just upped your survivability by at least 30%.
Worth it. We could go mid right now. Abrams doesn't have ult. Go mid if you can.
Death awaits. The time has come to select me.
Nice, Dynamo.
Thunder. There is no mercy. Darling, you don't have a choice. Initiating. Impressive.
Shit. I want power. I should have DPS for those situations.
He did this with, I think he got under 2 hours here.
Wow.
And he had all these pacers and people breaking the wind for him. See,
Oh, is that
I think
different?
it's Kipchoge. Yeah, he's like in white. So
That doesn't
yeah,
count as much?
Well,
Someone's breaking the wind for you?
Right. You can't have official pacers just if you're not racing them.
Oh, there were pacers for him.
Just
so this
for
is,
him.
This is
Nice. Holy shit, Dynamo. Nice. Uh-oh.
Ready to have some fun.
Fuck, she's going full gun build. I cannot steal that. Fuck.
Viper's got it. Easy.
Oh shit.
Okay, maybe not.
Good try. Yeah, good try.
Be a reaping.
Well, nothing much you could do there, sadly. Stealing mid now is way harder than ever.
Time to die. Be rewarded.
It's brutal out there, huh?
Oh, yellow.
The urn has been delivered. Hayes will mow them all down if you don't stop her.
Holy fuck, those team fights are venom for us.
We only have one side left. Our defenses are crumbling. We need to make a stand and stop them. The Amber Hand has almost completed the ritual.
Holy shit!
Well.
Fight game. Good game.
Man, those guys pretty much kick our asses in the later. It was my fear, but still everybody did a good job. I will leave it at that tonight. Crap, I could have done something better. Well, have a good night and have a good sleep.